Well, I will try again, and let's see if the warning message that it's not picking up the sound, it's not doing it this time. Thank God. I just checked again, and it had sound, but I did a whole video where it had no sound at all, and it had the same warning, so I don't know. Anyway, the title for today is Losing Longtime Internet Friends. I unfriended a couple more people yesterday, one of them a man who I thought was my friend on the web for the past few years. He has joined with others in siding with the system that I have been working to expose for several years now, a decade at least. I don't know why there seems to be what looks like a sudden change in attitude among people I thought were champions of freedom. Is this a trend? I know there have been critics of my involvement with both Mr. Sino and the ambassador, yet I am still standing up for principles I have long thought necessary in overcoming the corruption in high places on our planet. Speaking of the latter, Mr. Ambassador, I still believe he is working for the greater good, despite his critics. And then I added something to the comment. Natalie Wood is not a real name of a human being. She or he and one other person whom I don't remember they're showing up on YouTube, and they're putting in all sorts of comments, and you can't respond back to them because that's not allowed. When I go to their YouTube page, there's zero information. Zero. They don't exist. They're not real people. These are accounts set up to harass me, and I will delete them every time I see them. They have nothing of value to offer. They're standing up for the system. They're saying that that I actually owe money to some bank or something, and I won't tolerate them. But in any case, I am concerned that some of the people that I thought were on the same side as those of us that want to overcome the beast or the Antichrist or the fraudulent system that has been built up in our world, the cabal. They want to defeat that whole thing built on lies, built on theft of property, theft of value. And all of a sudden, they're going against me and saying that the banks are right? Come on, give me a break. The banks are committing fraud. As I've said in other videos, and I'll repeat it again, and perhaps again in the future after this, banks cannot loan money. Money that is deposited, it belongs to somebody else, not to the bank. And when you go to the bank to get a loan, they commit fraud. You create the money that they are lending you. But they don't tell you that you and I and all of us have natural value just because we're human. Now they create a straw man, a non-human entity that has no value except in their system to defraud us of our natural value, of our natural rights as human beings. We are born free, but we don't claim the freedom because we're infants when we come into the world. So we don't claim our inheritance. And since it's not claimed, the cabal comes in and claims it for us and uses it against us. They've been doing this game for a long time, thousands of years actually, but they've perfected it in the 20th century, and I guess now it's the 21st century, right? They've perfected this game of defrauding people and convincing people that they are less than what God created us to be. And I'm fed up to here with the fact that even some of my friends that I thought understood these basic principles, and all of a sudden they're standing up for the banks, they're standing up for the system. I've had to unfriend them. I don't like unfriending people that are real people, that I've actually communicated with, even if it's only online, and eliminating them from my roster of friends. I don't mind deleting the Natalie Hollywoods that are phonies, that are fictitious people that, and for some reason YouTube does not allow me just simply to block them. I can, put a complaint against them and stuff like that, but what I want to do is block them. I don't want their freaking comments on my YouTube videos, or if they were to come out on Facebook, I don't want them there. They are phonies. They are not real. And there's such a confusion that's going on in the world right now. No wonder people don't know which side is right, which side is wrong. But I'm telling you, I will continue to side with those that stand up for a system based on truth, for a system that based on value, where the human being is the value, not some so-called currency that's based on fraud, which the dollar is a fraudulent currency. It's what we have, it's what we have to work with, but it's a fraudulent currency. It's a de facto system. And what would be the term for the currency? I don't remember right in this second what the actual term is, but it's not real money. It's not backed by anything. It's just paper. It's just promissory notes, promises to pay. It is not something of actual value. It's based on fraud. I'm trying to get you people to understand that that's the system we're working in. And I will continue to stand against that system and for a system based on truth, based on love, based on accepting the human being and the human values for what they really are, unlimited, because that's how we were created in the beginning, as unlimited beings with unlimited potential. And in order to tap into that potential, we have to break the back of this fraudulent system and stop it from operating, which is why I am a friend of the ambassador. He's a good guy. I've spent hours and hours and hours talking with him personally back when, making videos with him and stuff like that. I was the one that gave him a voice, gave him an expression. No, he has not given me the money yet that he promised me. I don't know when. Sometimes I don't even know if that will ever happen. That bothers me. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But I believe the guy wants to do right, wants to do what is good for humanity. I believe that the dragon family, the red dragon that he works with, I believe these are honorable people. Some people don't believe that, and so they come out as the critics. Well, I don't mind honest criticism when it's from real people. But man, I'm not going to handle people calling us names and stuff like that. I'm just not going to handle it. I don't have the tolerance or the patience for it. I'm working to make myself well again. I'm working with a holistic doctor, as I've said before. I'm now going to a gym mostly every day except Sundays. And I'm exercising and I'm working to get myself well. And I still have people playing this crazy, silly games, and I just don't want to tolerate it anymore. I thank you for listening, and I hope most of you understand. Namaste.